So for more than 100 years we've had this problem called facial eczema, and it affects cattle and sheep in New Zealand who eat grass that has a toxic fungus on it. And what we found is there's actually 2 species in pasture.
While the 2 species look identical under the microscope, one of them makes the facial eczema toxin and the other one doesn't.
So this was a truly broad collaboration project. We couldn't have done this without those beef and lamb farmers providing us grass samples from all across the country.
What I discovered was the immense knowledge and perspective that we got from collaborating with different organisations. We had people in beef and lamb advocating for their farmer groups, and our perspectives from the agricultural setting, you know, all coming together. It was a very powerful combination.
Our project was about our research and surveillance efforts for a disease called invasive pneumococcal disease, which is a serious vaccine preventable disease. And our concerted efforts in surveillance of pneumococcal disease in New Zealand provided us the opportunity to see unusual incidents, and our evidence provided to the Ministry of Health and the Public Health Agency, and ultimately Pharmac with regards to childhood vaccination schedules, led to policy change. In December of 2022, a new vaccine was introduced for children. As a result of that change, we saw a reduction of invasive pneumococcal disease cases in children of about 50% in children under 5.
So the Pacific Risk Tool for Resilience Partner Project focuses on co-developing risk information for the Pacific Islands based on their needs. So we focused on different hazards that the Pacific Islands are facing regularly due to climate change and disaster risks, and developed different models with them to try to suit their needs to plan ahead for these different hazards. So we're working closely with the Pacific community, which is SPC, and then working with 6 different Pacific Island countries, from Tonga and Samoa all the way up to the Marshall Islands. I think collaboration has really made the whole program worthwhile in terms of co-development and having the risk tools developed for the specific needs of the countries, and having them talk about what they're doing well, what's working well for them, and really developing these relationships between the countries has been really worthwhile.
The data supermarket is the first repository that brings together information from various sciences into one place, which is what makes it a bit special.
The collaboration was bringing together the CRIs with that core knowledge or expertise to do with how we use the land and what can we use it for. And then what we've done is made that available on the data supermarket, so people can go and browse it, look at themselves, or pull it into their own system to understand what the land use options are.
My job was to take that data and to make it meaningful and accessible for our Māori landowners. So I was involved in creating a user-friendly tool for Māori landowners called Matarau.
Basically, it was Mā Te Haumaroa Te Wai, Flood Resilience Aotearoa. It was a 5-year project to try and understand flooding in New Zealand and work out what we can do about it. This project was hugely collaborative. We had the technical skills for a lot of the where and the what, but pulling in, we had people from universities, from consultancies, individual researchers who had specialties that we needed. It's far more fun to work with a lot of different people, and so bringing together all of the different collaborators, we can actually build a far better understanding of what the problem is, and we can actually start coming up with some meaningful answers.